Hi, this is Scott with Only Factory Direct, here to tell you about a really cool new product from Inspired Instruments. This is called the U-Rock guitar, and by looking at it you can probably think it looks a little bit like a game controller, and that's one of the very multifunctional things that it does, and I'll go through the list here and kind of give you an idea of what all this does. So this is a very multifunctional product. It is a game controller. You can hook this to your Xbox or like game controller or game console and use this as a controller for like Rock Band, Guitar Hero, that type of thing, which is really cool because you get more of that real playing feel off of the fingertips and fretboard as you're actually pushing on these little sections here. Now this doesn't use strings. It looks like it has strings here. This is actual strings here in this part where you pick, but on the neck they're actually little sensors. But it feels like strings, so to your fingers it feels like you're playing a string, but you don't really have to put a lot of pressure down to get the sensitive. And it's very touch sensitive, so you can actually kind of shred on this and really get moving fast and stuff like that, and still it tracks really well. So one of the things you can use this, you can plug it in with your mobile. There's some mobile phone apps and stuff like that that you can hook this up to. You can hook this to either an Apple or a PC, Windows-based computer. And you can use it with your recording software and things like that. It's a Midi controller. One of the coolest things about this that I think, being a professional musician myself, it's one of the things that I really think is so cool about this. It's a Midi controller, so a lot of times if you're using Reason or GarageBand or Pro Tools or some sort of music production software, you have to use a little keyboard controller or something to trigger the MIDI sounds that you want. So say you want a violin part, or you're going to record a sitar or some sort of world stringed instrument or something like that. You usually have to do it on a keyboard, and it's really hard to really make it sound natural when you're playing on a key as opposed to a string that has some flexibility and motion and things like that. The sound of it is really different when you hear it recorded back. It doesn't sound natural or true. So that's what's really cool about this. You can actually play stringed instruments of other sounds and things like that with this. You can hook it up to an amplifier. You can hook it up to your game console, like I said, and it also works with headphones. This has guitar sounds and presets built into it already, so you can just kind of plug in and play. It makes a great little travel guitar or practice guitar that you can take with you. This body and the neck unsnap, so you can just put it in a backpack that comes with it and throw it over your shoulder, and you've got a perfect travel guitar. It also has guitar synth sounds in it, so you do have guitar tones and synth tones that are already presets that are built into it, so you can get a ton of different sounds and tones out of it. Just that alone makes it a really great, awesome tool for just learning guitar and playing guitar, practicing and things like that. And as far as a learning tool, it does also come with a lot of chord charts and some books and things like that, and instructional materials that'll help any beginner try to get an idea out of how to play better using this as a tool to learn. So the U-Rock guitar, it does a lot of really cool things. I've really only covered kind of the surface of what it does. When you really dig into it and you really kind of look at all the different capabilities that it has, it really does a lot more than what I've said. But it's a really great, awesome item for guitarists, or for aspiring guitarists, or for anybody that just has an interest in picking up a guitar and making some music and rocking out. This is really simple and really easy to use. It's very intuitive, and even with just a few minutes you can sit down and have some fun on it. Even if it doesn't sound musical to you, it'll be fun and inspiring, and it'll inspire you to want to pick up a guitar and learn a little bit more. So I suggest checking out the U-Rock guitar at onlyfactorydirect.com.